everyone, Tanika here. Today I'll be showing you how to do the reverse 2-beat weave, which looks like this. You do have two prerequisites today, first being a 4 or 2-beat weave, it'll make your life a lot easier, and also having a comfortable reverse weave on both sides. Real quick, I'll break down forward and reverse weaves. Forward weave is when you go on each side of your body with your thumb leading. So thumb in front, meaning it's following that direction. This is a forward weave. And reverse would be pinky leading. So I'll point my pinky for emphasis. I'm going that direction, going that direction. That would be a reverse weave. So going on each side of your body, pinky leading is reverse, thumb is forward. The other thing I want to point out as well is there's actually two ways to do a 2-beat forward weave. In this one, you will notice my left hand is always on top of my right. It unwinds, then my left hand's on top again, unwinds, left hand on top again. The other one, of course, would be the opposite. If my right one is on top, right one is on top, unwinds, right one on top. The only reason I point that out is because depending on which way you comfortably do it, your leading hoop is going to be different. So for example, in my forward 2-beat weave, I have my left hand on top. So in this case, my red hoop is leading, as in it's first. It goes first to do this weave while the other guy is just a follower. So my red hoop goes first and does a weave, my green hoop follows. Same thing, red hoop goes, my green hoop is a follower. Red hoop goes, green hoop is a follower. So that's important because if we're reversing it, similarly now my green hoop is going to be the leader, my red hoop is going to be the follower. So this is going to be the first method I'm going to try to teach you. Just try to reverse this move. I know that sounds stupid, but remember, this is what you're trying to do with both hands. You just want them to look seamless together. So when you're in this position, and your thumb should be facing different ways, this method is probably the hardest in my opinion, but it'll make it the cleanest. Because you need a lot of arm strength, wrist strength, and control. But again, let's just try to do this movement while trying to keep our wrists together. So we know we have to do this, and our green hoop is the leader. The other one is just following. Green hoop goes first. Okay, I have to make that motion, make it on my left side. Green hoop is the leader. Red hoop is the follower. And we're actually back where we started. I'll do it one more time. Green hoop is just doing this, John, but it's the leader. Okay, it's the pinky leading. My red hoop is just following. Now I'm trying to get to the other side of my body. Pinky hoop, pinky leading. Green is still leading, red is just following. So I hope that one kind of made sense for you. Now, if your wrists are dying, you're like, I can't do that, I understand. Usually, when we try to do that, you're gonna lead with my green hoop basically. This is usually at the point where your arm's dying. So, just break it down. Be like, okay, I know this is the leading hoop, it has to get to the other side. Just do that piece of the reverse weave. Great, I'm on the other side. Now what does this hoop have to do? Oh right, pinky leading. Reverse weave, boom. My left hand is over my right hoop. That never changes. It was the same in the forward beat, it's the same in reverse. It's always going to be the same for 2-beat. It will always remain on top. So, I'll go ahead and say which one leads. Now the green hoop leads, red one follows. Green hoop leads, red hoop follows, okay? Green hoop leads, red hoop follows. You can kind of just break it down like that, just to break down that muscle memory in your head, one at a time, and eventually try to close the spaces of that one at a time. And eventually, you will try to speed that up. The last method I'll show for you is not really a method at all, except for drilling. This is usually good for people that don't really like to break things down, they flow, they like to just kind of go with the flow and feel the momentum. If that's you, all I can tell you is just drill and make sure that this is super smooth on both sides, a reverse weave. Because this is all you're doing, right? You're just trying to not get tangled up. With this method, I would say try both sides. I don't know which one's going to click for you, but go ahead and just do that reverse weave on one of your sides. The best way for me, I find, to start this weave in this method is on the upswing when your hoop is on the opposite side of your body. So if it's in my right hand, when it's on the left side of my body, I'm about to go on the upswing, this is when I like to tell my other hoop, follow that hoop. So this is my leader hand. On the upswing, I'm going to try to follow the hoop. Again, remembering that this hand is just doing the same exact thing. And when I was drilling this, I would just yell in my head, follow that hoop, pinky leading, follow pinky, So you know that this is the leading hoop. I'm going to set myself up for success and just point my pinky out and face the right way. And when you're ready, be like, okay, I'm ready. On this one, follow that hoop. And if you drill this into your muscle memory, your hands are just going to be like, yes, I want to do this. And same thing on the other side. If this is your method, set yourself up for success. Let me turn so you can see me a little bit better. Okay? So when it's on the upswing on the opposite side of your body, set myself up for success. Follow it. Hello, wall. So I hope that helps. Weaves can be a little bit tricky to teach virtually, so if you have any questions, please let me know. Happy hooping.